options. I didn't know then, but we took every precaution. Now you're holding back, but I can hear the pain underneath your breath. I can feel the shame running through your head. And I just wanna stop it. I just wanna stop it. Where do you turn when you need someone? Where do you hide when you just can't run? Where do you go when you have no home? When you have no hope? What do you do when you're losing sleep? When real life doesn't beat your dreams? I just wanna know if you feel it too. Is it me and you? All alone in a crowded room. You don't know what I've been through. I don't know your past, but I would never claim to. I try to understand all that you said that you can't take back. Making mistakes doesn't make you bad. I know that it's hard to do. Where do you turn when you need someone? Where do you hide when you just can't run? Where do you go when you have no home? When you have no hope? What do you do when you're losing sleep? When real life doesn't beat your dreams? I just wanna know if you feel it too. Is it me and you? All alone in a crowded room.
Hello and welcome to a slightly unusual time slot for us on a lovely Tuesday afternoon. At least it is here in Berlin. But yes, this is Frostbite eSports Twitch stream, and I am Pumpkin. I am doing this as a solo stream. Essentially, with the idea behind it is that we have many teams that play at the same time, or they don't play on scheduled time frames, and so we still wish to cover them. We still wish to get the content out of them. We still wish to have a look at the epic plays that is happening in VL and in Ultimate eSports tournaments as well. So yeah, this is what this stream should be. We have two series that we're going to be going over today. Essentially, we will be going over Frostbite Gladiators in their second week of Ultimate Esports tournaments. But first, as is currently on the Twitch stream, we're going to be covering Frostbite Titans versus MonkeSports Rifterz. Should be an interesting match. At least I'm looking forward to seeing it anyway. So, just to give, I haven't changed the title correctly. Let's do that. Professional. Yeah. Season brackets Division 4. This is how the brackets ended at the end of the regular season. To be honest, to everyone that is watching at home, everyone who watches this back, because I know obviously a lot of people, like players in Frostbite, will be at work or they'll be doing other things. This series has already taken place. I'm pretty sure I know what the scores were, although I have not checked to confirm. But I have not seen the games. Like, these will all be, I will be seeing the games with completely fresh eyes. First time that I will have seen these. So should be very, very interesting. As we can see, Frostbite Titans running through this group. Looked very, very strong. Cast a couple of their games. They were stomps every single one. So looking very, very strong. And then we are versing MonkeSports Rifterz. So it is a double elimination bracket. I put that on the screen, but obviously I don't want to give spoilers for those who don't know the results. So I don't want to put on the results just yet, but essentially it's a double elimination bracket. So this is only a best of 3. So whoever loses this game will go down to the lower bracket where they will start having best of 5s to get up towards the final. The winners of this best of 3 series will go through into the semi-finals and then the finals at the end, should they be successful then as well. So, but each team gets essentially one loss, one series loss. Although I'm not sure if Frostbite Titans have had a series loss. I don't think they have. A game loss. So they speed run through the regular season, and so we will get into it. I will quickly break down the teams just so we're familiar with each side. So on Frostbite Titans, we do have, I will be calling him Cliff, but on the Rift, he is known as Inting Jungler. We have Ghost, Osmo, Towie, and Dustblade. Regular lineup going from strength to strength. I see them chatting a lot in the Discord. So very, very tight-knit team, looking incredibly strong. And then on the other side, we do have LNYABB, which I'm probably going to call AB, just for short, because I'm not quite sure how you shoutcast it. Guys, Neofire, Uwair, Scar, and Brother D. So Scarface. Yeah, probably Scarface. So those are the players. The stage is set. So this is the first round of the playoffs. So best of 3 because it isn't a true elimination. So it should be interesting. If you're watching, I can already see there's a couple of people in the chat. I know that a couple of the Frostbite Titans people are in the chat themselves, but do throw up a couple of an emotes. You know, if you're subscribed, we do obviously have the Frostbite Wolf for you to be able to use and throw up down. But of course, we do have the cheeky Frostbite Squirrel as well, if you want to use that one as well. So we don't go through draft, so because we're going to be using the replays directly from the client, so there is no draft. We'll get into the draft as soon as we have. I have downloaded the first replay already. Not a Frostbite furry moment. Just it is the symbol is a wolf. Not all furries are prowess. Just check that everybody's in the correct position. They are. And away we go. Yeah, obviously because this is a replay, we do not have all the shiny graphics that we usually have. Because we have to be in lobby, we have to be in the spectator for that to work. So it will just be standard graphics. But I have the chat open. Turn on Fog of War so we don't see the enemy. Which enemy? They're enemies to each other. I am going to cast this as if it was a regular game. I'm not going to cast this specifically from any sides, although we could do that should we actually want, as we see Dustblade already getting into a bit of trouble. Oh, nice solo face check there. Interesting ward placement as well. Doesn't actually show anything, does it, really? Like, you're not going to see the jungle pathing. Not going to see. Interesting. Apparently this area is really important to view. We could just stare at it, to be honest, for a little bit. Turn off direct to camera and just look at this. I could do flame as well because yeah, it's more chill than an average one. So hope we're all good. Do that. But yeah, if we look at the lanes, the Brom not being there actually does have an effect. Brother D, knowing that sort of like Dustblade might have gone for the reset and does take a huge chunk out of Towie. Towie's actually not wanting to step forward here. the Brom would be usual favorite to be able to win out on these trades, and just, yeah, not being there. Towie now starting with a bit of a health disadvantage, so, and will lose the level 2, so we'll see if the Nautilus can land the hook. Seems like he's not going to throw it out immediately, as yeah, we can do it. So if you do want questions in the chat, happy to talk through it, look at individual points throughout the game, and do a cheeky bit of VOD review if anybody wants to. I'm honestly happy to do this. This isn't a full-blooded cast that we usually do. This one's more chill. But yeah, let me know in the chat if you want to do anything like that. So if we do look at the lanes in, themselves, tanky boys in the top lane, the camera will keep going up here and looking at them, even though it's not as interesting. Tank versus tank, both long range engage, which I think suits Titans, who are red side this game, a little bit better, just because the Ahri, the Brom, and the Vi have absolutely phenomenal like follow-up engage. Ooh, supports, think about it. They've put Ospo on something a little bit more aggressive for this game as well on the Ahri. So we do see trades coming in. Nice. Charm comes in and walk away. Galio, obviously, as the specific counterpick to the Ahri, obviously does get very, very tanky. But unless Neofire gets ahead on this Veigar, the Twitch will be the solo carry. And with a comp like Vi and Ahri, I just think that Titans just have a slightly better draft for this game one. Like, they've got the engage, they've got the peel. Like, they've got 2 targets, which they know they need to kill, and they have 4 essentially really good champions at knocking them down. But we see a gank in the mid lane, and Ospo is forced to flash. Very good. Neofire getting the first flash burnt. Yes, we are supposed to hear the league sounds. Do you mean from the client, or do you mean like the sounds of like Q animations going off? Blade, just so I can check. But for me, are we supposed to hear league sounds? You should be hearing league sounds. Ah, that's because I've turned off the wrong button. So now you should hear league sounds. Thank you for pointing it out. One setting not quite turned off. Thank you very much, Dustblade, obviously joining us on the Brom this game, so thank you very much. And Brother D could potentially be caught out, but Neofire is there. Doesn't need to be as afraid as that. Already used the line. Flash forward from Neofire, looking, but doesn't manage to get the stun onto Towie. Brother D is now getting very, very low. Neofire is not wanting much more of this as the Vi is coming down. Brother D flashing away very, very yucky. Deadly goes to proc the Brom stun. And first blood goes over to Towie. Towie has been definitely one of the players. So he was top lane on Equinox last season. And yeah, I'm not going to say he was the best top lane in the series. And that being said, he's come in as ADC for this Division 4 team and has been one of the standouts for me. I really enjoy watching him. I think his teamfight mechanics have been really good. And so, yeah, Towie should be happy with his role swap change. I think he has done really, really well, as he's always played like a bit of the hyper carry team fighting things, so ADCs. I think Towie's had a really good season so far. Does get the early kill, obviously. Sivir is where you want to be putting the gold. Having that spell shield and a little bit of the safety. So welcome, Pumpkin. Sincerely, your top laner. Anyway, as we do see the Ornhorn is called. Flash away from Inting Junglet. Nice flash there, knowing that no priority coming in from the mid laner. So we do see flash coming in from Bloodshade. It's very unfortunate the Winter's Bite doesn't proc. Very unfortunate. The Blade of Quaquelia, is it not Dustblade? Or which team are you on as the top laner? Just so I know exactly what as we do see. A continuation of the thing. Still only 1 kill, less than 1,000 in it, so not the fastest early game. I think both teams will be secretly happy with like not massive amounts of early skirmishing. But now level 6s are going to be had for the junglers. Both are going to look to do more, as we see Ab going in onto Cliff, no mana, so really able to fight back. Winter's Bite missing there from Dustblade, still walking forward, wants to get the auto attack off, but means that the damage is going to be traded in. And yeah, just trading your health bars as right. As we see junglers potentially going to be face checking here, and they do. Vi is level 6, so maybe not wanting to continue it on further. Potentially stun procced on top of the Nautilus, is going to try and get away, does manage to go away. Ricochet's not doing that much damage. Scarface now is slightly further forward, gets stun off again, having to flash away. Flash forward from Towie to finish off the kill. 2-0 on this Sivir now. Looking strong. Setup for success is Towie now on this Sivir. On the scaling picks, going to be more accelerated. The normal Vi is looking to go in, does get knocked out of the queue. Towie needing to pop the barrier. Going forward, Deadly Ghost missing, but does manage to get the execute underneath tower. Going in, Deadly Ghost is going to go down 2 for 1. Traded in the bot side. Deadly Ghost giving up his life. I think Frostbite Titans will be calling worth, to be honest. They'll be definitely seeing that. Twitch is looking. See what they can get, or not managing to get Towie, but can Dustblade get out? W might there. Ooh, gets out. Good boy. So yeah, strength to strength on the bot lane, looking coming in from Titan. Of course, this team has looked good, currently undefeated so far this season in Division 4. Interesting to see if these boys can bring first title to Frostbite. Certainly I know they're confident. I know strong the Frostbite curse can be, but we shall see. Need to win this series though, of course. Zeno, I have just seen Zeno actually followed the channel yesterday. Not sure if I thanked you for it, so okay, so thank you very much for the follow, Zeno. More trading in the top side. These two are going to be leading the damage. You're Vam. Right, okay, so we do have the top laner for Gladiators. We will be covering Gladiators after the end of the Best of 3 series. We'll be covering their trials in the second week of this one. Have you here, Vam? Oh, we do see an invade coming in from Deadly Ghost. Galio ult coming in, knock up onto Deadly Ghost, does have to flash away. On, coming back over. Interrupts the Cliff, trying to get away on the blast plant. They're trying to follow up, front lines going in, but the Ari managing to reposition, gets the Viego, gets the Ornn in the double kill, and is after the Galio as well. Has some magic resist against this Ari. Low health though, flashing forward to get the triple kill on this Ari, unofficial at least. Time had run down.
Let's run.
And yeah, congratulations, Ospo. Why does it say div 3? Does it say div 3 on the stream as well? Oh, I'm sorry. Right, it should now say div 4 on the stream. We'll get there, Red. Was it in the ads as well? Oh, I also put it in the ads. How terrible. I'll change the one in the Frostbite. In the Frostbite. Oh dear. Right. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled. Cheers, Luna. I appreciate it. Vulpes Luna, not like staff member Luna. Yeah. But the tempo coming in from the reset means that MonkeSports Rifterz has started off the Drake without the priority. 2v2 currently. Smite goes over to Deadly Ghost. He's going to be happy with that one. The Ari has made it here first. Charm comes over. New Fire drops again. 4-0 and 0 on this Ari. Looking very, very strong. Malignant also picked up, so we'll be able to use a lot of the spirit dashes we'll have reduced cooldown on the ultimate. Didn't use it there, as we're seeing just pressure being applied now, I think, over the whole map. Cliff having 3 assists isn't hugely ahead, but I think, you know, has definitely had larger impact on his team than the Ornn has had, so we shall see how the lane goes. But if we're looking now, 13 minutes in, 2 Drakes, 3 Void Grubs each, and what, a 4k gold lead? Titans are already looking very, very strong, set to run away with this game 1. Very unfortunate that ABB missed the knock-up on his E. Decides that we're going to have a true fight. All the Ornn things are gone. Inting Jungler does go under the tower. Does take 1 tower shot, but it's still just 2 tanky boys wailing away on each other.
Plating will fall soon.
Not much will come from that. We do see Deadly Ghost looking to make his way up as the ultimate comes through, and Deadly Ghost will just take the kill. Deadly Ghost has been everywhere this game, has given over the assists, has taken it where need be, and we see Towie getting another one. They saw Brother D on the map, I think, and just know that that is the time to go for the play. Twitch, once the CC lands, very, very difficult to get away, although has Deadly Ghost overstepped. 2v1, trying to get it. Nice knockback onto both of them, but will go down. Zeno, it says Div 3 in some of the ads that I put out. So yeah, particularly when I was trying to prove a point to Cliff because he was getting impatient, and then I sent him the wrong title. Not embarrassing at all. So yeah, this is yesterday's series. Donuts for the Mad Men on, but because obviously we were casting your series, congratulations on the win, by the way. Yesterday, we are covering this today, so we're covering both Titans versus Rifterz, and we're going to be doing Gladiators in Ultimate Esports tournaments as well. So we're just covering them so we can put them on the YouTube channel, do the YouTube shorts, that sort of thing. So not technically a replay because this is complete new content, so I haven't put the replay spoiler on. Yes, we had him on for an interview. Yes, he wasn't sure if it was going to be his last ever series. It sounded like whatever news he was waiting for has come in, so I don't know if congratulations are in it, I'm not sure. But whatever the news was, I'm happy for him that he's pretty sure now. I don't know what it is, but just yeah, I mean, he's a staple part like of BL. Like, oh, as we do see a dive that is now very deep. Looking in, Sun comes through. Oh, the Twitch just go down. They're going very deep. Towie needing to pop the barrier there. Where was that going, Brother D? Yeah, very far deep. Frostbite get away with it, though. Yeah. Damon was one of the... Oh, as we do see the Ari coming on up here. Not a lot of damage coming forward. Ospo repositioning, breaking ankles. Ari coming in, getting the resets. On trying to... Nice buffer on the charm, but doesn't go forward. And now the Galio trying to get kills, but there's so many people up here. 1v5 up here. Viego is looking for the resets. Have Titans overstayed? Neofire, is he going to look for it? Ooh, he might look for it, but the Ari is running defense. Another good play coming in from Titans. This game is already looking like it's done it. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Nearly an 8k gold lead at 16 minutes. Titans are looking a little strong. Yeah, like in the division, they are looking I'd tell you what they're not doing. They're not helping the smurfing allegations. I'll tell you right now. Doing that. There's a notable difference between the teams. It's kind of just yeah, I mean, so this is for people who are joining maybe us for the first time, for people who don't know us from the channel, welcome. We are currently in Division 4, like the title now says, but this is Gold Elo. Gold Elo and below. Division 4 in Valanth League. So we're not looking at professional play here. We're not looking at Lost Ratones or anything from the LEC. This is where you get your first taste of it. Those who aren't professionals can still come in and play 5v5s and do that kind of stuff. Titans, these people might have families. You've gotta, you know, maybe have a little bit of mercy as we see Deadly Ghost trying to stock the passive and does get it in the end. But yeah, just going back to Jonas's point, one of the first official, when I first started casting on Frostbite back when there was only 1 or 2 teams, Damon was the first producer slash coach slash caster I ever met, that had ever met anyone serious. I was on a, what was it? He was an Irish rugby team, Munster Rugby Gaming stream at some point. That was like my first time with like an actual producer and different, and like actually seeing how it could be done. So like I'm incredibly grateful for Damon for that. Like, he's also a very, very nice guy, and I'm glad we could have him on the stream actually. I haven't spoken. Bring the game sound down a little bit.
My wings, your thanks.
Just let me know if that's okay, Cliff. Turned it down by a couple of decibels. Bring it down up or more. Should need be. I am mostly looking at the chat rather than speaking into the microphone, to be honest. So that's maybe why it's coming across a little loud, but better. Alright, that's good. Yeah, no, I know you weren't meaning to trash talk around, but I did have some people, I think a couple of streams ago, that just like mentioned like who did mean it in a negative way, and it's always nice to say that, just sort of like, you know, these people are learning. Cliff certainly has a lot of learning to do, so and that it like Division 4 is fun when it runs. Obviously doesn't run every time, but it's also for new people. We do have about 50% of viewers who watch streams who are completely new to the channel. They're not necessarily from VL, not necessarily from Ultimate Esports tournaments or wherever we are from. always gotta give Cliff a bit of a rile up occasionally. Let's check in with the actual game. After the Gallia went down, they did decide to take Drake on the bottom side, so Soul Point collected for Frostbite. Getting close to 8k gold lead now, 20 minutes in. Atakan has spawned. Guys, I want to see mid lane. There we are. And we'll see it happening. Dustblade is stepping forward. 3v3 currently in the mid lane. Brother D, wow, managing to just get out. That's very impressive. Nearfire coming back as well. Does just go down. Towie has gone deep. Oh, the Twitch does go down. That's ever so unfortunate. I think Red Buff Tick takes it there, as that is a 2 for 2 in the replay. Yeah, this is a replay of the Titans versus MonkeSports Rifterz that took place yesterday. And it is being cast for the first time on stream, just because I have time, so I thought I would do this. It's just, yeah, no spoilers. I haven't said who wins. I haven't actually looked officially who wins. I have a sneaking suspicion, but I haven't seen officially who wins in VL or anything. It's the first time I've seen the games, so I don't know how these things. Titans obviously looking like they're going to win game 1. Even Dustblade having a bounty at 21 minutes. It's This game is looking out of their hands now, shall we say, 10k gold lead. So we will see if Titans want to give Monkeys a bit of an epic throw, but it will just be how well can they close out. I was talking to a team about their scrims that they'd had recently, and there is definitely sometimes the opportunity that teams throw because they're not paying attention. They believe that the game is over and done, as we do see a lovely flash coming in from Cliff. Scarface is coming over. The heals are keeping him alive for a very, very long time, but we do see Cliff going down. Galio coming in, looking to try and save Brother D, but Brother D does go down. Two players on different teams getting caught on opposite sides of the map. Deadly Ghost is going air. Twitch is invisible, trying to be sneaky, but decides to stay hidden. Yeah, the comp, this just seems really unplayable from the sides of MonkeSports Rifterz, just with the Ari, with the Vi. Twitch can't live. If he'd have showed himself, I'm pretty sure he would have died as well. Play the game. Stop typing in Twitch chat. Yeah, someone pointed out to me, actually, this was, I don't know, like a month ago or something, that a week before, so obviously it had been 5 weeks ago that the incident happened, but one of the players that was playing in the series was typing in Twitch chat. I didn't notice, but yeah, there was a pause or something, and or it was a bit boring. It might have been the support. I honestly can't remember who it was. And yeah, it was just typing in the Twitch chat because not much was happening in game. So that was quite funny. As Tatakan is picked up. Flowers do spawn, so this will be the buff. Was it improvement? Yeah, improvement. That will be coming over, but yeah, this soul obviously also picked up. Looking very, very strong for this game. Game one. My question is, can Frostbite finish before 30 minutes? I think this is something which most teams should be able to do, and I'm going to put the challenge out there for Titans, as we do see Cliff 1v3. Oh, he gets out as well. Oh no, Gally wants to go forward, but no, it seems like Tower will be able to come forward, because this will be a sign of a good team, right? So as we see, the Ari just does so much damage. Galio has gone anti-magic heal resist, magic resist as well, as we see the Ornn getting completely shredded as well on this side. But yeah, I would set the timer on Titans need to end before 30 minutes, just because they're this far ahead. They should be able to close out. It would be slightly embarrassing if they didn't. But then it would be something to work on. Like, they don't necessarily lose, but it's just sort of like, you know, when you're this far ahead, prolonging the game, giving them chances to come back into the game, getting caught in the side lane. Obviously, Cliff going down before did give over a bounty. It's nice seeing Neofire hasn't given up for this game one. Does have a face check. Maybe not the best idea anyway, but is still looking to see if he can steal away that Baron. So it is all good. Right. Let's just do a check-in. If we have a look at the items at the bottom, all of Frostbite have at least 2 items, and wow, Towie being on 3.5 items, absolutely terrifying, particularly if you compare it to the Twitch, who has 1 lone Kraken Slayer at 26 minutes. I hope he just has a lot of gold in his back pocket, because yeah, that is a huge gold difference. Neofire looking to see if he can make any plays. Deadly Ghost forcing the ultimate out just from getting in his face there. So we'll see how much of this Baron buff they can use. Ari is charmed, but doesn't go in, but it seems like, ooh, Ornn shield to block the Ornn ult. Haven't even had time to talk about that interaction, as the Vi is shredding the tank. Vi acting as a frontline there, just with a lot of armor shred. coming in now. Ornn goes down. First tank has gone. Twitch was seen. Twitch is now dead. The 2 damage dealers are down from the side of Rifterz. And that will be a clean way to finish this game 1 as Titans go up 1-0 in this best of 3 series in playoffs. Well done, obviously, to Titans for getting the first game. They looked very strong. They looked very, very strong during that game 1. So we shall see best of 3 series. So of course we do have other games to show you from this series. Just to confirm, and maybe because make a think, those logos don't look centered, do they? But yes, 1-0 to Titans. So for those of you who are joining us or coming in from VL or whatever, maybe you've come home work from early, maybe you're having a cheeky watch on a phone during your break. You never know. Just to show what which teams are playing, we do have Cliff, Ghost, Ospo, Towie, and Dustblade for Titans. We have Ab, Neofire, Wire, Scarface, and Brother D on MonkeSports Rifterz. And to remind people who are just coming in, this is the first round of the playoffs. This is the season bracket in Division 4, now with the correct number. So yeah, first place versus 4. So the fact that the first game was quite a heavy stomp is not completely unusual, with Titans looking very, very strong during the regular season. Right, let's get into game 2. We don't have a huge break. I have got a lovely cup of tea. I think it's mango and spices. Really tea. Anyway, game starting soon. Let's see if we can load into the next game. I like having a fast response. Happen as we're getting into game 2 of this best of 3 series of Titans versus MonkeSports Rifterz. I think next time I do this, I am going to have teams on the screen. We will have a quick break going in between the different times. I might get the old overlay up just so I can show what side, who is playing on which side, essentially. Because of right now, we do have a counter invade, maybe thinking to try and catch out ABB on this Cassante. Obviously doesn't often take dash coming up. Ooh, flash forward from Dustblade does manage to get the root, and that will be this Cassante shredded to go down for first blood. Going over to Towie as well. They wish to completely continue how they were before, so nice cheeky little invade. It's nice to see that we're not solo queuing this and actually doing something that isn't just walking through these 2 bushes. I will say though, I'm not a huge fan of the ward here. Maybe thinking that the ward was going to go into this area over here. But for me, the ward should be placed here. There is also okay, but just maybe if they assume the ward is here, just the height. Invades are going to come in. It seems like Neofire, who is not wanting any more part of that invade, is going to do the sensible thing. Is going to invade onto the red buff of Deadly Ghost. So we are potentially going to see split sides of the map. We'll see where these junglers choose to go. Because how you deal with these invades and the counter invades does determine how much experience you have in the early game. So it is critical for the junglers, particularly as this Nocturne is going to want to get up to level 6. As Dustblade does get level 2 forward, gets the root first, which means an instant knockdown. Flash from Scarface and his low forces the heal as well from the Nami. So looking good. Neofire wanting a level 2 gank. Hasn't quite got level 3. Scarface is very, very low. This is going to have a huge effect on the game. Flash from Neofire trying to get on top of Towie. Doesn't have the route, it seems, but can he get the kill? Neofire will get it first. Towie is trying to kite, looking forward. Slow coming down from Towie. Does pop the barrier. Excited. And gets away with the movement speed. That's huge from Towie. Being able to get that. So 1 for 1 in the bot lane. Oh my god, this Aurora just shredding the Inhibitor in the mid side. As the two junglers have meet, both level 2, 3 minutes in. Looking to get it. Heal coming in. Saves Neofire. Oh, as we do see. Proxying from Cliff. And showing Cliff that maybe that's not how you proxy. On 80% health. Wow, this game is action-packed. So, let's break it down. K'Sante and Neofire have the kills on the side of MonkeSports Rifterz. And both kills going over to the Jinx on the side of Titan. I think I favor the 2 kills going onto the Jinx, to be honest. Will be very, very strong. Of course, no summoners whatsoever in the bot lane. Not a single one. So with the hook landing, this could be very, very dangerous for Scarface. No flash. Can Towie kite out? Don't auto those minions. And does go down. So, yeah, nice punish. Just Brother D going for the roam. Just looking to get some vision down. Be able to spot out potentially Deadly Ghost, but does give up the ADC to be able to go for that roam. And the Jhin, 0, 2, and 1. Yikes. Bit of a yikes. Ooh, as the hook does land. Lovely hook timing. The traps don't land. Ooh, and the Brother D just getting away. Skin of their teeth. As we have a look at the top lane, it will be interesting to see if Cliff can actually make something happen. Ooh, as we do see the hook landing. Towie is not wanting to step forward, but knows that the Jhin can't really back very, very easily, so might be punishable when they come back to lane. Obviously, we didn't watch draft, as it isn't available to us just on the replay system. Ooh, as we see Egg popped coming in from Uye. Uye? Yeah, Uye. And yeah, building up a cheeky little 6 CS lead in the mid side, and just Team on Espo not looking safe. Is losing some of these trades in the mid side. But Cliff, I think, does need to make something happen on this side lane, on this Garen. Obviously, the counter pick, Garen doing very, very well in K'Sante. We've seen this counter pick brought out in pro play. And so we do expect big things. Obviously, the K'Sante will have slightly more impact in team fights, assuming that Garen doesn't just flash justice onto a backline, onto a back target. But we see posturing now for the first Drake. This game much closer than it was in game 1, but it seems like with the bot lane priority, it seems like Titans will go in. Currently a 4 versus 3, and it seems like they are going to try and punish for this. Towie is in the center and does go down. Nocturne managing to get the first one. Dustblade now having to flash away, sees the numbers advantage. Ooh, Neofire just missing the Q to finish off Dustblade. So Titans kind of getting away with only losing 1 kill in the Drake. I feel like that could have been much, much worse. So Howie going down, obviously not the best for Titans, but yeah, nice punish coming in from MonkeSports Rifterz, who do pick another kill on top of this Nocturne. So will be very, very strong. Obviously can turn out the lights as well. But will have a lot of utility and usefulness as the game goes on. And this Aurora just also having the priority to be able to push roam waves first and roam was useful in that regard. T1 Osmo now obviously does have level 6, is able to push very, very quickly on this Anivia. But potentially it is a skill-based matchup on 1-for-1. In the 1v1, sorry, not. So we see how it goes. As Titans now do only have a 500 gold lead, so it isn't a huge gold lead coming in from the side of Rifterz. But Herald, sorry, not Herald, Void Grubs are up. Only objective on the map. And both the junglers are pathing topside. It seems like this will be what they will be fighting over. Level 6s are very close for both the junglers, so likely we're going to see a contest coming forward. Supports haven't roamed up. We do just see a cheeky bit of trading, but it seems like it will be started off by Deadly Ghost. Slight priority, I think, coming in from Cliff, which is just giving him the confidence to be able to start this up. On full vision, Neofire is coming in. And it seems like Neofire is just not wanting to go for it. Maybe seeing the fact that I have already started it. Maybe they're looking to make a play on the other side of the map. I would assume that is the call. Maybe just not wanting to fight. Yeah, both junglers now level 6, so dangerous points. Where's Zekers? Oh, Zerkers, as in Berserker Greaves. I was having a bit of a mind thing. I don't think... God. Right, there we are. Alright, so we do see potentially Uzir caught out. Does use the ultimate for the dash. You don't often see that in pro player and solo queue, but just knowing the champion very, very well, knowing that you can use that dash to be able to do that. You see Deadly Ghost looking up here, trying to dive at Cassante. Can they do it? There isn't a huge wave, but it now is there. Not getting the execute. Coming in, flash forward from Ab, looking to get it in. Cassante still Cassantoing, still has it there. And yet the dive goes awry. Still looking for the 1v2. Cassante still looking strong. But Frostbite, I think, will be happy. I think they've learned their lesson. Don't dive a Cassante. But has done very, very well. And now we see what I think is very, very smart. Potentially Brother D should look to tank the hook, but no. Goes forward. Flash coming in from Towie. That's very, very nice. Peel coming in from Dustblade. Do be able to do. Hook goes in. Wow, doesn't land on the chompers, though. Towie does tank a bubble, though. On the backside, is that pause to put barrier on the backside of things. As another hook lands coming in from Dustblade, Towie trying to turn it around in 1v3. Neofire clearly not wanting anything to do with it. As now we see the curtain call coming in. Burrets flying in from the Jhin. As we see Deadly Ghost coming into cover. As we don't see any more play being had. As if we look at the gold lead, the kills that have gone over is that this game is much closer for game 2. But certainly than game 1 was, so looking much, much closer. Amber's asking, where is the Ignite? Oh, as we potentially see Deadly Ghost being caught out. Doesn't get the Scuttle Crab either, but the Trickster getting him out of dodge. There is no Ignite on the field, as far as I'm aware. I know, obviously, Vamscepter is a huge fan of taking Ignite. Oh, so we see another hook landing. She doesn't miss, it seems, as forcing the Nami Tide to out. Dustblade really is having a great time on it. And if I don't take TP, my team loses in the macro. Yeah, I mean, I can see where both people are coming from. It depends how much emphasis you want to put on the macro. You can have the mentality that you win. As potentially we see the Cassante, Neofire having to use the ultimate to be able to get out of there. I think should have just kept the ultimate just to be able to do it. Oh, looking to kill off the Nocturne, but no, not able to do so. The gold lead gets even closer. MonkeSports Rifterz really are pulling the schmooze macro-wise. And yeah, having a very good time. Oh, as we do see a flash coming in from Uwaia. Let's try and sort out. What? Yeah, at least no one died in the in it. Ooh, as we see a 1v1 in the mid lane. I think the Aurora does win it, but yeah, maybe just thinking the egg is up. I think it's the Crow. Go for that. I think it depends if you put the priority, but the Ignite versus TP angle on do you want to sit in the side lane for longer and make the TP plays, or do you want to kill your opponent with the Ignite? I know that if you're looking at pro play, unless you're Adam, then you're going to be taking the TP. Rarely does the Shy take Ignite. I remember if he... I don't think top lane I can think of that takes Ignite on a semi-regular basis, depending on the matchup. But obviously, it is more safe. You're less likely to get lane advantages, which in lower elos such as VL and all my teams, to be honest, sometimes having that advantage in lane can translate to first rotating because you've got the advantage, like first rotating over. As we see potentially Neofire going for the flank, but getting caught out. Flash over from Neofire goes into the darkness to be able to hide where they're from. Now they turn their attention onto the Cassante. Oh, as the Jinx rocket lands from downtown. Anivia is just a little bit outranged as Cliff managing to get the execute. Manages to get the kill, and it seems like Usia wanting the play to continue. I'm not sure if that's what you want. As goes down, triple kill on the top side. Dustblade now going a little bit too far. Heal is having to be popped. Towie still raining down bullets onto the bot lane as Dustblade does go down. Second death of this game. Towie looking to kite it out. Looking to keep going in the 1v2. Pops the barrier. Gets the execute. Bloody flashes forward but doesn't do it. Towie getting the double kill on the bottom side. Wow, nail biter. Huge. Towie just standing his ground and says, no, I can win this. Absolutely fantastic. Always like to see those moments. One of the reasons why I'm like casting this, despite the fact this game was played yesterday, like I haven't watched this. That was my genuine reaction. Oh, that was really good. I think one thing that Towie has shown that he is very, very good at is using barrier usage. I think that is one thing. We do see a root coming in on the Aurora there. I wasn't expecting that to be a kill, but yeah, I think just Aurora also kind of surprised that the damage was coming through. Yes, Towie threading the needle. Not that I'm a huge Ignite connoisseur, but I'm dead confident Garant has a reverse learning curve using the champ. So it's interesting when you often see, because you often get like, I often think of them as like snake oil how to play League. What champs should you use to climb? And stuff like that. And you're never going to be top of Challenger with Garen, but you do get multiple, maybe not multiple, but you do get Masters 1 tricks who can climb very easily with Garen, can go into some of his worst matchups. Ooh, so we do see a nice flash coming in from Deadly Ghost, trying to get Brother D down first, and the resets coming forward. Towie does manage to get that resets now. Scarface looking very short for this world as goes down. Deadly Ghost also being able to get out of there as well. Very impressive as we do see another 1v1 on the bot side. The Aurora now going down to the ice and will go down. Frostbite Titans really have accelerated this game hugely from the beginning of this game. It was quite close, shall we say 4 or 5 minutes ago, and now with nearly a 9k gold lead, mid-tier outer turret's gone as well as the mid-tier 2 just from those past couple of plays. So yeah, looking very, very strong. Legit smurfing. Howie apparently smurfing in Div 4. So if we look at the curtain call, I think to zone Gromp there. Not quite sure how much effect Gromp is going to be intimidated by. But we do see second Drake going down to Frostbite. Not huge in this game. Like 3 Drakes have gone down. 1 to Titans. 2 to Titans. 1 to Rifterz. Not sure it's going to have a huge factor. If Soul is picked up, it just means that Rifterz have had a good time stalling out the game. As cross-mapping, well, not cross-mapping immediately, walking across the map to be able to get the Rift Herald as well is very nice from the side of Titans, knowing I think that they're just stronger. And they would absolutely love it, I think, if MonkeSports Rifterz came over to verse them. But I also like this this macro, knowing that they're not going to fight. Maybe saw the Titans going on the other side of the map, so going for the cross map seems like it will be defended. Ooh, nice stun happens actually. Good wall to be able to slow them down. Cliff looking to try and run forward with the Q. Bubble lands. Can Brother D get out? Saving Private Brother D? No. Nami is hit with Speed. Cliff not even wanting to use the auto attacks, just uses the slow. We do see double seal coming in from Cliff. Rift Herald, I assume Jin flashing or just managing to get away from the Jinx in the mid side. Rift Herald has been popped. Tier 2 in the bot goes down. That will be more money going into the back of Titans. This one now under siege. It looks like we're going to have a tower dive. Tower does go down, but what can they make happen? This could be a critical fight for the game. No one has gone down just yet. As we see the Cassante coming in on the back line. The Anivia is low. Still alive, though. Cliff does trade down. Trading his health bar, I think, for his mid laner. Towie does manage to get the resets coming in. Brother D has gone in a little bit too far, I think, to get the egg of the Anivia. Goes down as well to Deadly Ghost. So 3 kills going over. And what this means is now just map control. Huge amount of map control going over. 2 Titans, 2 inhibitors. And it seems like Titans very much in the driving seat. 11k gold. I think this might be a quick 2-0. But what do I know? Yeah, 20 minutes in. Yeah, this game started off actually very, very close. I think the triple kill on the top side and the double kill for Towie happening about the same time, coupled with all of these towers that have gone down in pretty quick succession, has blown this game just so far open. We're now with a 10k lead, so also good to see that CS leads have been collected for most of the. They're at least Titans are at least even or ahead individually of the MonkeSports counterparts. But currently, without objectives spawning, like Baron hasn't spawning, I don't think Tatakan is too important, but potentially we see, ooh, the Fear not going over. It seems like, will they want? Can he get out on the Blast Plant? Hit the Blast Plant! Oh, he uses the Cassante ultimate to be able to cancel the Blast Plant. That's very, very sneaky. Didn't know that interaction could happen. So, nice pickup on Cliff. This is what MonkeSports Titans, MonkeSports Rifterz, sorry, want to be doing. Essentially catch out Titans on a side lane, try and claw back some of this gold, try and get some of these bounties individually off Titans. Just because I don't think they can 5v5 them at this point. Titans cross-mapping, obviously able to get Atakan on the other side. Has picked up I didn't see if it was Voracious or Ruinous. Once I see someone from Frostbite, I should be able to... so it is Voracious. Very rare that we see Voracious coming out in VL. Usually games are way too bloody for that to happen. But happening here just because there wasn't a huge amount of kills, I think, before 20 minutes. And yet, not quite making it. So this is the Atakan that you often see in Pro Play, just because Pro Play obviously has a lot less kills than VL. So always nice to see it. I can't tell because of my color blindness which Atakan it is just by looking at it. So I have to judge by if they get the Atakan GA. As no Baron, not being able to siege in the top side very effectively, as we see once again going on top of Cliff. The Nami wave doesn't quite land. Wow, I think Garen got his boots wet but not knocked up. So Cliff just getting out, but now Cliff going back in. Nocturne is now silenced. Obviously no darkness to be able to get down, and justice is served. Deadly Dose going in, knowing that he has GA. This Atakan GA means that it seems like Frostbite are just being hyper aggressive, which I full applaud them on. Deadly Ghost living in their minds and in their base. As dodging a cheeky bit of CC. I see the angle for Deadly Ghost as decides to pop the Cyclone, executes the Nami on the backside. And the Jhin goes down as well. Taui does have to withdraw, doesn't have the health bar to be able to continue, as that will be the Wukong withdrawing as well. Dustblade looking for the 1v1 solo in the base. Battle Nautilus, what you want to see. But does go down. I think just wanting the quick base, to be honest, but we shall see. Oh no, just die! Sorry, Dustblade has gone down. Did the Atakan GA fall off? Yes, must have just fallen off. Just that does go down. So Nautilus does give over the first 300, the 300 gold, and of course spawns back onto the map a lot quicker, slower. But I think all things considered, as potentially they're looking to start out Baron now. Neophyte is there. Lovely ward over the pit there. Just to see if he's on vision. Just to check if he's on vision. I think Titans will be happy, I think, with this series. Should they go on to the win, they're feeling confident. They obviously want to go undefeated, I think, for the whole season. I think would be maybe their goal. Obviously to win as well. They're looking to win the division as well. We shall see. As Oscar going a little deep, does have to flash away from it. But this will be a tier 2. More money going over. With this Baron. Oh no, sorry, Baron hasn't been taken. Titans might struggle to go in. Ooh, as we see a lovely ult coming in from the Aurora. Egg has been popped. Deadly Ghost has gone down. Jhin bullets coming in from the backside. The Aurora has been picked up though. The Anivia does respawn. And now Taui is resetting. Scarface goes down, but so does the Jhin. Quadra kill coming in from Taui. Taui looking to top the leaderboard in VL for quadra kills and pentas, it seems. As does go down. So what that means is that 3 inhibitors. No, it seems like the tower will not be taken. It seems like Titans are going to try and go for the end. Can Ab get the kills? Going on top of the Nautilus. Nautilus shield coming in. And wow, the shred coming in from the Anivia, doing a huge amount there. And I think Dustblade didn't lose any health from taking down the Cassante. Can Titans go for the end? The Nami is spawned. Jhin and Aurora and Nocturne are just spawning now. So maybe a bit of a missed call not to get the 3 inhibs. Choosing only to get the kill on the Cassante and 1 next turret. The game continues. I think between the games, get another cup of tea just because, you know, talking solidly for an hour and 10 minutes is going to be a little stretch on the voice, but we will probably have a little bit of a break in between the games. We do see the Baron being started off. It seems like Inting Jungler. I like it when people do this and they zone people away. Nearfire can't move. The Anivia stun lasting a large amount of time now. The jungler goes down. The solo laners on the bot side of the map for MonkeSports Rifterz will mean that there's very little contest. And I think Frostbite eSports now have two choices. They siege with the Baron buff that they already got. Obviously, 13k ahead now. Ooh, as deciding to try and get this tower without any minions present. Cliff is taking a large amount of damage, trying to have Towie put it down, but now Towie is excited. The Aurora trying to get on top of the Jinx, but no, not quite doing it. The Jinx gets a double kill. Duskblade getting the kill there. Triple kill going over to Towie on this Jinx. And the ace coming in from Frostbite. So what that means is that Frostbite Titans win over MonkeSports Rifterz 2-0 in this first series of the playoff bracket. So very, very well done to Frostbite Titans, who win their series. They will obviously progress to the next round, where they'll be into the semi-finals. I will have to see exactly who they're up against. I can maybe tell you that information once I come back from the break. So, what I will do is I will put on some chill vibes. I will just switch around some of the graphics just so I can introduce the teams, and also I will try and get the overlay up set up for Series 2. We're going to be watching Gladiators. So all in all, making the cup of tea and just switching around some of the graphics will take 10 minutes. So hopefully I am a little quicker than that. But yeah, we will be right back shortly. Don't go anywhere. And oh, Vipers. They're up against Vipers. Thank you, Cliff. I see you in the chat. Yeah, hopefully 5, maybe 8-minute break. And then, yeah, we'll be back for another best of 3 series. Don't go anywhere. Right, just as a heads up, just to make it easier for myself to be able to upload these videos to YouTube and to differentiate between the streams, I am going to very briefly, literally for 2 seconds, stop the stream and then restart the stream again, just so they are put under different VODs in the algorithm, just so it's easy for me to keep track. So don't go anywhere. I am just going to pause the stream, stop the stream, and then bring it back online. But I'm hoping to have the stream up very, very quickly.